No one should attack or damage or do anything like that, but it's very easy to say it is not true because it suits the state narrative.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities who support conspiracy theories.
And the argument is that you would actually have to build the spacecraft out of lead in order to protect the astronauts from the Van Halen belt.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're going to be looking at a range of British celebs that have let their unusual ideas of the world be known in one form or another. We'll also be looking at the reactions to their theories. Did we miss any celebrities? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Nick Knowles. Moon SOS.
Well, the British didn't land on the moon.
We, humans.
No one's landed on the moon.
On top of being a DIY TV presenter and musician, Nick Knowles had a go at I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here back in 2018. One day, Knowles started asking the camp what percentage of the British public believe we landed on the moon. Immediately, he drops his thoughts by confidently claiming that humans have never been on the moon. You can already see the exasperated expression on Anne, the Governess Hegarty.
It appears to be lit from two sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can explain that.
Because you're getting sunlight, and then you're getting the sunlight bouncing back from the Earth. You're getting the Earth's albedo.
Hegarty took a deep breath and came up with explanations for Knowles' doubts. In 2021, Knowles tweeted by claiming he was just joking with Hegarty about the moon landing. So who knows how he really feels? We'll let you be the judge of this one. Number 9, Mutia Buena. All the conspiracies. The co-founder of Sugar Babes, Mutia Buena, decided to go all in on what conspiracy theories to back. On Instagram, she decided to post a bizarre and grisly concept involving Hillary Clinton wearing a human mask. Yeah. On top of that, Buena claimed Clinton, Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, and Barack Obama were all in a human trafficking group together. You know, because they haven't had enough to do? She also decided to share posts involving Tom Hanks and Ellen DeGeneres being in a lewd cabal of some kind. Buena claims that the recent global events were set up by A-listers to take up news time and distract us from their apparent deeds. Let's hope the Sugar Babes reunion gets less controversial. Number 8, Eamonn Holmes. 5G Dreams. In 2020, Eamonn Holmes and Ruth Langsford were hosting This Morning.
The fake news that is travelling around at the moment is just ridiculous.
It was all normal until the segment with Alice Beer about fake news. Beer started talking about 5G technology and the conspiracy theory that it's responsible for the global events. Well, that's when the wheels fell off the discussion.
I totally agree with everything you're saying, but what I don't accept is mainstream media immediately slapping that down as not true.
Holmes claimed the mainstream media had been too quick to dismiss it, and it's easy to say it's not true because it fits the state's narrative. After all, Holmes says he has an inquiring mind. The segment brought in loads of complaints to Ofcom. Many on social media wrote their distaste for Holmes' misguided comments. As such, he was forced to read out a retracting statement the next time he presented the show. Number 7, Boris Johnson, Starmer Theory. The House of Commons is meant to be seen as a pillar of democracy, not a place to spout wild conspiracy theories. But then again, when Bojo is Prime Minister, anything goes. In January 2022, Johnson, who was defending himself for Partygate, decided to go with something outrageous to distract everyone.
He spent most of his time prosecuting journalists and failing to prosecute Jimmy Savile, as far as I can make out.
He claimed that when Labour leader Keir Starmer was Director of Public Prosecutions, he failed to prosecute Jimmy Savile. The idea was seemingly created by far-right theorists. In reality, Starmer had little input with which cases were pursued. Johnson was asked to rescind his comments later, but he refused.
The right honourable gentleman apologised and took full responsibility.
This resulted in one of Johnson's aides quitting, who had worked with him for 14 years. Number 6, MIA. Everyone's watching. Back in 2010, the rapper MIA was promoting the release of her album Maya. So she was interviewed by Nylon, where she told them Google and Facebook were developed by the CIA. She also claimed that the world's governments have access to these platforms and can manipulate what you see through them and track you. Fun. Then in 2020, MIA stated she would choose oblivion over a vaccine. On top of this, she also claimed 5G can slow down the body's ability to heal. She then declared British Vogue withdrew a feature on her due to her opinions, as the group were creating an issue to support the NHS. Number 5. Gemma Collins, Lizards. Gemma Collins is pretty much a national treasure, but her quirky ways can sometimes lead to the absurd. On her BBC podcast, the former Towie star stated her belief that lizard people are walking among us. Collins asked for any lizard people listening to get in touch so she could learn more about them and smell them for some reason. According to Collins, the reason for them being able to blend in with us mere humans is that they use the secret underground tunnel system in London. Apparently, it's the same one that Queen Elizabeth uses when she does some shopping. While nearly perfect, it doesn't quite explain how the lizard people get about in other parts of the country, like Manchester. Number 4. Amir Khan, Worldwide Conspiracy. In 2004, Amir Khan captured the nation's hearts with his performance for Team GB at the Athens Olympics. In 2020, Khan decided to confuse and scare the country instead. With the global events taking over, the boxer decided to let his followers on Instagram know his thoughts on what was going on. He believes the event was manufactured by people to wipe out the elderly and lower the population. He followed on by claiming the event was put forward while the UK government tests out our old friend 5G. Somehow this conspiracy is more believable for Khan than the implication that all the nations are united to set up this elaborate scheme. Number 3. Jeremy Clarkson, Climate Lies. Car-obsessed Jeremy Clarkson despised people that went on about climate change. In his column for the Sunday Times in 2012, the former Top Gear presenter compared the issue to science fiction. He declared that Professor Bill Maguire's claims of the possible horrifying changes the Earth could face were more akin to a film starring Denzel Washington. Clarkson also compared Maguire's view to the public's reaction when The War of the Worlds was first being played on the radio, before he dismissed Maguire's credentials completely. Clarkson has actually switched his views in recent years after seeing the climate evidence for himself. However, he still likes to verbally attack climate activists. His daughter Emily is happy to counter his iffy comments. Number 2. Amanda Holden, Accidental Conspiracy. When she isn't judging people's skills for Britain's Got Talent, Amanda Holden has been known to post links to conspiracy theories on social media. In 2020, after being emailed a petition and links to support the concept of 5G being responsible for the global event, Holden tweeted a link to the petition. After blowback from fans, her representatives declared that she had done it by accident. Well, it was a one-off, right? Nope. In 2021, Holden decided to share on Instagram a poster for an anti-lockdown march in London. She captioned it by stating she's not anti-vaxx since she had both doses and alluded to the mainstream media ignoring the protest. Number 1. Robbie Williams, Pizzagate. Robbie Williams has shown a fascination for the paranormal and aliens over the years, but it's for something else that happened in 2020 that brings him here. During an interview with Anna Breeze, Williams talks about his belief in the infamous Pizzagate conspiracy. This concept, which first came about in 2016, believes that a human trafficking ring has been set up by the elite, with one facility set to be a pizzeria in Washington, D.C. Williams thinks the right questions haven't been asked yet.
The fact that we don't know means that nothing has been debunked. Yes, there was no basement in the particular pizza place. That's not the debunking that I want.
Even though critics argue every piece of evidence for the theory has been debunked, such as the restaurant having an underground facility for criminal activity when it doesn't even have a basement. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.